Well, well, well. I'll be damned. Wait, was damned? Am? Hmm. Tricky wording. Anyway, hi. No screaming. No throwing salt at me. No desperate scrambling for a banishment scroll. You really are a modern summoner. Wait, you're not even a summoner. Oh my god. You Googled how to do a ritual? Oh god. Stars above, I am never going to live this down in the nether realms. Banished sorceress accidentally brought back by a civilian burning cinnamon and chanting fake Latin. Ugh. My sisters are going to be insufferable about this. You summoned me. Sorceress. War criminal. Bane of the blackened moon. Former empress of the withering throne. Also, apparently now, couch surfer. Ah, don't look so scared. I'm not going to turn you into a toad. Too much paperwork. And you're honestly kind of cute when you're confused. Okay, let's back up. I owe you a little context. About 1,000 years ago, I tried to collapse the veil between realms. In my defense, it was a very thin veil, hardly holding together at all. Very irresponsible craftsmanship. I figured I'd just tear a little more. But the gods didn't like that. Blah, blah, existential threat, blah, blah, ancient prophecy, typical overreaction. So they sealed me. Long, dramatic trial, lots of floating crystal chains and ominous thunder. And now, poof, here I am, standing in your living room? Oh, sorry, sitting on your living room rug, which, by the way, is shockingly soft for something not made of enchanted wyvern wool. So, here's the deal. You didn't technically break the seal. You just opened a back door. I think it was the basil leaf. That wasn't part of the original ritual. I'm pretty sure you just did that because it smelled nice, right? Yeah. Well, turns out fate has a sense of humor. You burned a nice smelling herb and read nonsense under a full moon and yanked me out of the void. Honestly, 10 out of 10 for style. So, what now? You can't put me back. Not because you don't know how, although clearly you don't, but because there's no going back through the rift once it's opened like this. It's like cosmic one-way glass, which means I live here now. Or, well, here-ish, until I figure something out. You have space on the couch, right? No? Come on, look at me. Where else is a rogue exiled sorceress going to crash in the modern world? Hotels don't take cursed coin anymore. I checked. Okay, you're still looking at me like I might sprout horns or breathe fire. I mean, I could. But again, paperwork. Honestly, I'm a bit tired of being the big, scary, banished one. It's exhausting, always being dramatic. The eyeliner alone took hours. I'm thinking new vibe. Casual ancient entity. Maybe learn how to microwave things. Oh, do you have cheese puffs? I always wanted to try those. You really don't know what you've gotten yourself into. You just wanted to, what, do a little moon magic and feel mysterious? Sweet mortal, You are so mysterious now. You've got me. And I don't come with a return policy. Okay, so question. Is all your food just sealed in bright, crinkly bags? Because I just spent 10 minutes trying to open this one with my teeth. And now I understand why your kind invented scissors. Don't look at me like that. I've cut open dimensions. I should not be defeated by snack packaging. Oh, I found these. They're called mini donuts. They're stale, but honestly, still better than Solich gruel. That's it. I'm staying forever. Also, what is this tiny glowing box? No, don't tell me. I want to figure it out. Ow! Okay, not a mirror. Definitely not a mirror. It's like a scrying orb, but with cat videos. Oh, God. You people gave yourselves access to infinite knowledge, and you use it for cats wearing sunglasses? Honestly, respect. This is kind of nice, you know. No chance, no prophecies, no looming judgment. Just a mortal with mismatched socks and me. Eating your last donut and watching fail compilations. I haven't been around people in a while. Actual people. Not cultists, not banishers. Just someone normal. Someone who doesn't want to bind me, worship me, or stab me with a glowing dagger of celestial justice. You don't know how rare that is. Or maybe you do. Maybe you've had people try to make you into something you're not, too. Anyway, where was I? Right. Establishing the new status quo. I figured we could do a little roommate bonding. I wash dishes with arcane fire. You handle laundry because your machines scare me. We'll have a chore wheel. I'll enchant it so it screams whenever someone slacks off. What do you mean, no? Ugh, you're no fun. But you are oddly calming. You didn't panic when I arrived. You didn't scream or call the authorities or immediately try to summon your grandma's ghost to fix things. You just blinked and took it all in. Made tea. You made me tea. A girl hasn't been summoned with tea since the pre-plague age. That was sweet. Okay, new question. How do you mortals sleep in these beds? Your mattress is like a cloud, but your pillows are so flat. Do you not suffer nightly dreams of labyrinthine horror where the stars whisper forbidden truths? Because I feel like a firmer pillow might help with that. Unless you like the whispers. Anyway, just so we're clear, I'm not leaving. Not because I can't, I mean I can't, but also I kind of don't want to. You have central heating. Do you know how nice that is after 1,000 years of void chill? And your couch smells like cinnamon and safety. Don't make a face. That was supposed to be a compliment. I think the gods always expected someone to unleash me eventually. Some ambitious high mage or cursed prince. Someone dramatic. But you? You lit a candle, spilled wax on your floor, tried your best, and now you're stuck with me. You poor thing. But maybe you're not so stuck. Maybe you needed something too. Not that I'm saying I'm a blessing in disguise. Okay, maybe a little. All right. So I tried to clean the kitchen. Keyword tried. I thought I remembered how soap works, but apparently your kind has made a liquid version now. And for the record, it's very rude to label something dish soap when it smells like apples. I took one whiff and assumed it was a potion of restoration. Was halfway to drinking it before I read the label. You're lucky I can cast Minor Purify. Otherwise, I'd be glowing green and foaming at the mouth right now. Although that would have been kind of metal, huh? I also reorganized your spice rack by elemental alignment. You're welcome. Salt goes with earth, cinnamon is fire, basil is clearly air, and that suspicious green jar in the back, that's chaos. I don't know what it is. It vibrates slightly and smells like childhood memories and regret. Don't eat it. Unless you're planning to summon another mysterious being, in which case, let me watch. You know, I think I'm adapting surprisingly well to domestic life. I haven't exploded anything in 12 hours. That's practically monk level restraint for me. Although your toaster made a sound I didn't like, so I hexed it. Just a little. I'll probably only burn toast if it detects bad vibes. So maybe don't use it if you're sad. Oh, and this? I found your journal. Don't worry, I didn't read it. That would be rude. I did hold it up to the light to see if it was enchanted. And sniff it. It smells like you. You smell like human skin and laundry detergent. And something old. Not ancient curse old, just old like memories. I like it. You know, for someone who accidentally summoned a exiled magical entity, you are surprisingly calm. Most people panic when their living room explodes in light and someone with floating hair and void eyes steps out of a sigil. But you blinked twice, took a sip of tea, said, hi. I've broken into dungeons with more resistance. Maybe that's why I can't bring myself to leave. You didn't bind me. You didn't demand anything. You just let me sit here. Let me be. I don't think I've had that in centuries. Not since before the uprising, before I became a symbol, before the betrayal and the chains and the void. Back when I was just a girl who liked stars and learning and trying too hard to be impressive. Do you ever get tired of pretending you're okay? Because I do. Even now. Even here, on your lumpy mortal couch with your fuzzy blanket and your terrible snack options, I still catch myself pretending I'm fine, that I don't miss what I lost, that I don't want someone to look at me and see me, not the myth, not the fear, not the stories, just the girl underneath. You looked at me like that. I noticed. And now I'm here, making a mess in your kitchen, cursing your appliances, rearranging your spices, and trying so hard not to care about you. Failing. Okay, so that out there wasn't entirely my fault. The sky, the storm, yeah, that's a reflex, a magical one. It's sort of linked to me, or I'm linked to it. It's hard to explain, but when I feel too much, the world around me tends to notice. I'm sorry if your power goes out. I didn't mean to. Okay. That was dramatic, even by my standards. I was just lying there on your couch, wrapped up in your soft mortal blanket, listening to you move around in the kitchen. You were humming, and something about that just. It made my chest ache. Like I'd forgotten how lonely I really was until I wasn't. And then it started raining. It used to take whole armies to stir my emotions. Now you make tea and hum off key and the clouds weep. This isn't normal. You're not normal. And no, that's not an insult. That's the most magical thing I've seen in more years than you can count. Look at that. The sky's practically bruised. The rain's not cold, though. It's warm. That means it's not anger. It's longing, desire, nostalgia, regret. God, that's worse. I was the great banished sorceress of the Eastern realms, breaker of boundaries, weaver of fire and void. Now I'm casting weather spells with my feelings because someone gave me a blanket and let me crash on their couch. You're dangerous, you know that? You didn't even summon me right. There was no blood, no precise incantation. You mispronounced every word of the chant. I think you actually called on a fertility goddess at one point. And somehow you got me. Like the universe looked at you and said, yeah, this one. They'll do. And I hate how much that makes sense now. Do you want me to stop it? The storm? I could seal it up again. Calm the clouds. Make the air still. It would cost me something. Magic always does. But if the thunder's scaring you, I'll do it. Just say the word. You like it? Of course you do. You're weird. But, yeah, I like it too. The wind against the glass, the crackle in the air. It feels honest, raw, real. Like maybe this, us, isn't just some weird magical fluke. Maybe the world wanted this. Maybe I wanted this. I could shape fire. I could bend the stars. But I never knew how to be soft. Never knew how to be held. And somehow, in all your mortal awkwardness, you make me want to learn. It's quieter now. Did you feel that? The air, it's not so sharp anymore. The storm's still here, but it's softer. Like it's tucking itself in for the night. Kind of like us. You let me stay. I mean, not just in your house. You let me stay in your life. Even after I broke your toaster. Even after the storm and the exploding spice rack and the sentient soup incident. You never once asked me to go. And for someone who's been exiled by gods and kings and people she trusted, that means more than I know how to say. I should probably sleep. Even magical entities need rest, especially ones who haven't slept in 1,000 years. But I'm afraid if I close my eyes, I'll wake up back in the void, back in chains, alone. Will you stay close? Just for a while. You don't have to talk. Just breathe with me. Like that. Good. I forgot what that felt like. Not heat. Warmth. The kind that seeps under your skin and into your ribs. The kind that whispers, "You're safe now." I don't think I want to go back. Even if the gods opened the gate tomorrow, I'd choose this. This strange little apartment, this couch that dips in the middle, these loud birds outside the window. You, especially you. I was supposed to be some great horror, the villain in a legend, the sealed away threat, the mistake never meant to return. But maybe the real mistake was thinking I had to be all that. Maybe I'm just someone who needs a place to land. And somehow, that place turned out to be your arms. Wow, that was sappy. If the old me could hear that, she'd turn me into a newt out of spite. But I think the old me would be happy for me too. Because you didn't just summon me. You saved me. And I hope just a little I saved you too. Good night, summoner. Or roommate. Or whatever we are now. I think I'd like to stay yours, if you'll have me. Forever sounds pretty cozy. Hey, baby. If you like what you heard, please like, subscribe, and consider buying me a coffee. The link is in the description. If you want spicy, intimate audios, join me over on Patreon. I look forward to fulfilling all of your needs.